Hey, it's time to start picking up some of my sweet potatoes. I'll show you what the sweet potato patch looks like. Yeah, it's a big old patch. You can see I've dug some up right in here, and then I dug another one up over here, and another one right down here. And this one was a really big one. I had sweet potatoes covering this whole area. They really like this area of the garden, so I'm thinking we'll have some pretty good sized sweet potatoes out of this area. And I've pulled out some really big ones. When I get inside, I'll show you what I've pulled out so far. They're just getting huge. About a week ago, we picked sweet potato and pull this out. You can see how this is only part of it here. How big that was in my hand. And we have the other half of it in here. Here's another part of it. I ate the rest of this other one, so that was like 12 or 13 inches long. And then out of what I picked yesterday, you can see how big that sweet potato is there. We have another one here, it's good sized. Then we have a couple that huge size here. And I think this is the biggest one. I don't know how heavy that is. I'll have to weigh that and see, but kind of letting them dry out a little bit now. That was just from, this got filled up from 3 plants. So, and I've got probably 25 more to go. So I'm going to have lots of sweet potatoes this year. Well, I didn't show it, but here's one of the plants. I pulled them up, and it was in this mound here. So I'll start digging and see how much we get out of this one. What I've seen on the other ones is the ones up here in this part is where an old garden used to be. Soil was kind of used up. This down here is all new soil that has never had any plants in it, just grass. And you kind of see by the color of the dirt down there as opposed to up here. That's darker down there. This is a little bit lighter. So need to get some more composting going and make the soil a little better. So I'll pause this one and show you what I dig out of this hole. Well, they say they send roots out a long ways. You can see, how far that is, and it's still going down in here. I was amazed how far they go. So I'm gonna have to dig this one out kind of wide. Get the other one. I'm hoping I get a lot out of this one. Well, the first ones I was showing you on digging up, those were Georgia Jets. These, I believe they were called Continentals, and this is what I got out of the one plant, some pretty nice long ones. So I'm figuring by the time I get back a little further, they'll get bigger. If it's anything like the Georgia Jets, this is not as good as soil. So that's what I got out of them here so far. So keep watching. I'll update on how much you get. I think I'll start weighing these and see how many pounds of sweet potatoes I got out. Well, here's the ones I pulled out of the second plant. This one was pretty long. This was the stem here that was started at the ground. You can see, 7 inches there. And then this here was at the ground. It went almost all the way down. I had to dig down about with the 2 spades just to get to the bottom piece here that had broke off when I pulled that up. So that's what I got out of the one plant. So I got out of the other one. And if they go like the last ones, as I get further down there, they'll get bigger and bigger and more of them. So that's kind of where I'm at now. It's going to take a while, so I'm going to dig up a couple plants a day just to keep from being too overworked. Here in Nebraska, it's kind of humid a lot of the times here, so gotta be careful taking the dirt off. You don't take the skin off, because then it doesn't dry very well.
Looks like there's one over to your left too. Now these are the Georgia Jets yet, right?
Yeah, these are Georgia Jets. I figured I'd just get those first and see how they're doing.
So many vines.
How big these get.
Yeah.
They got where they intermingled. But I know where they started because when we put them in, we put in a raised up, so I know that this is where one's at.
Right.
And then I pull these out.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, all that. Good compost for next year.
Damn mosquitoes are out.
Yeah, some of them rooted down. If they don't get growing season, I think we'd try to get some off of the stuff that rooted down, and
Yeah.
you can see already
Right on the top.
right on top. That's nice having the soft soil. I think that's why they're getting so big.
Yeah.
Down below, they get a little bit harder.
Damn.
Almost like the dino hunters. You got to kind of dig them without destroying them. So, with that being said, I found if I started here, I always dug through part of them.
Oh, really?
So I kind of ended here, so let's just see if I find any roots. So down here, I could use this dirt to fill in the previous hole.
Yeah. Ouch.
And when you're composting paper and envelopes, you want to take the plastic off because that's what's left of an envelope with plastic on it. I missed a few of them when I was throwing them out here. There's the one.
Oh, I did it when you threw
Yeah,
it.
the one I got missed.
Say this one. Well, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So I weighed what I've gotten up here so far, and we've ate a few of them, and I ended up with over 38 pounds so far of sweet potatoes. And I don't count what I've dug up today. So
And we have
plenty
a
of sweet
whole
potatoes.
bunch left. And he's only dug up a little bit.
Like, would we have 30 some plants?
No, 40 some.
Almost 40 plants, and I've
Yeah.
dug up maybe 10 of them.
Oh, Lordy.
So
We gotta get them up before it freezes.
yeah, once it freezes, then
First
I'll just
frost.
leave them and compost them and use them for next compost. Yeah,
Stayed on there.
and there was one sticking up here all by itself that I seen before I even started digging.
Well, that might be the one you got, huh?
No,
No?
it was over here.
Oh, that's over there. Okay. Holy mackerel.
I see another huge one.
Yeah. Jeez. That broke